Hello there, ladies. So a lot of you have been asking, how should I promote myself to clients without having to do live webinars and videos and things like that if you are somebody that is maybe a little bit shyer and maybe considers yourself an introvert. So this is a perfect tool if you consider yourself an introvert to really showcase what you have, make yourself kind of stand out and differentiate yourself a little bit, is to create a Powtoon video. And so there's a lot of different sites that you can create these videos on. I used Powtoon. I really, really like it. And it's a really good way to stand out while still kind of staying in your comfort zone. So I'm going to play this video that I created for Mama's Gone Freelance, just so that you have an idea of the type of video that you can create. But then after the video is done, which it's only a minute long, we're going to hop into Powtoon and I'm going to give you an overview of how to actually set it up and creating content for it. So here's the video. So as you can see, it's quick, it's straight, it's to the point, and this is something great that you can put on if you are a freelancer that is using a job site. A lot of times on the job sites, they have a profile section that you can put kind of like all the information that you would put on a resume, but a lot of times they'll also have a video section, so you could put that there. You could put this on your Facebook business page. There's a ton of different ways that you could do this. Even if you're networking you could put it on your website or landing page, but if you happen to be networking in like Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups or something like that, you could post this video instead of like writing a long response or linking to your website or something like that. You could post this video instead. So there's a ton of different options. So if you come into Powtoon, it's Powtoon.com, you're going to have a lot of different options. And so what's really cool is they have all of these little templates created for you. So this is the one that I used, but there's tons more. You can make a marketing video, infographics, a presentation, a video ad. So for our purposes, let's do a explainer video. And we're going to use this whiteboard. So we're going to use this. Now, before you actually go into your video and start using it, my recommendation is to actually create a script for it. Okay, so first you want to obviously watch the video. So if you're going to use the video that I just showed you, you want to actually watch the template so you can kind of get a feel for the sequence of how things are going. But a great way to think about it is you want to present a problem. What is the person's problem that you are pitching to? Okay. And how are you going to resolve that problem and resolve those pain points, and then give your call to action? So there's just 3 simple pieces that you want to be able to include in this. So Once you come in here, you can see on the left-hand side, there's all types of slides. And so what we can do is we can just come right in here. So let's just say, I'm just going to make something up. So Katie's virtual social media. Okay, let's just call it that. We're just going to make things up right now. So Katie's virtual social media. We're not even going to do a subtitle. Great. So now we're going to move on to the next slide. So spending all your budget and resources on expensive hardware. Let's change that. Spending all your time and energy creating content to engage your audience. Question mark. So now I'm bringing up the problem that my audience is encountering. Okay, which is time. They're spending all their time working on creating content for their social media, right? And so the next thing that I'm going to go to is I would talk about how I can overcome that. So Katie's social media, let's just call it, and you can just tap right into it and edit everything. Solves all your problems. So now, let's see, solves all your problems by creating engaging content, increasing your audience, and let's see, increasing your audience, all in only 30 days. Okay, so obviously I would spend a lot more time on this, but you kind of get the gist of it. So I want to tell this person how I'm going to solve their problems. Okay, so I would be able to add more of these if I wanted. I could come over here and I could probably add another one. Let's see if I can. Okay. Well, we're not going to try that, but you get the point. So the other thing that you want to do is, okay, in the first slide, I presented the problem, right? In the second slide, now I'm bringing up the solutions that only I have to make this person's problem go away. And so the things that I want to bring up is how I'm going to solve their problem. And the way I want to phrase that is, instead of dealing with, tech overwhelm and, taking up your time, instead of that, you could increase your audience and increase your engagement and convert sales, all within only 30 days, without, spending thousands of dollars, let's say. So I want to keep it really straight and to the point. So I want to go back to what the problems were for this person and show that I can solve them. I also want to give a time frame so that they don't feel like, this might not work for a year, let's say. I want to give them a simple time frame, 30 days. You will see results from hiring me. And then I also want to give them an emotional reward that's tied to their pain point. So how are they going to feel after this 30 days and getting these results, right? So now I can go into the last part, which is my call to action. So I could say, sign up for a free discovery call now. And then I could just move this up, move this over, and I could put all my contact information however I want the person contacting me. And bingo bango. Okay, it's all done. And of course you can add more slides. So I would be able to, let's say I wanted to come back here and go into the problems, and I wanted to get more into maybe the top 3 problems that I know my client is experiencing. What I could do is I could come here and let's see, flip, blur, start time, and transition. Here we go. So if we come over here, the 3 little dots over here, we could duplicate. So now it could go from this problem. I could do another problem, spending all your time and energy creating content to engage your audience. Overwhelmed. It would be helpful if I spelled it correctly. Overwhelmed. What am I doing wrong here? Overwhelmed. It's Friday. Overwhelmed by having some tech overwhelm. And I could just, duplicate it so it's the same theme, but a different problem. So I could, bullet it out that way. I could add more slides if I wanted over here, and do how I'm solving problems, coming back into here and do like 2 or 3 separate slides on just how I'm solving the problems and go into a little bit more detail. The other cool thing is I could get new objects. So if I say swap, I can come in here and swap them out for other things, other props that they call, and objects. So you can really do anything you want. It's very quick. It's very simple. The most time-consuming part, honestly, is just writing out your script of what you want to actually say. And so now, preview and export. Okay. Now there it is. Spending all your time. Okay, so if you want the free version, it's going to have Powtoon on it. If you want to actually purchase it, there obviously is a price. So this is a really good option to use. So you can buy now, or you can just save it. And then if you come back over here, my Powtoons, you can then export it in the free version and download it, and then you would be able to use it in the free version. If you want to get the Powtoon off of it, then you would have to actually purchase it. I believe you can only make one in the free version, but I'm not 100% positive on that. But let me know. I hope this is helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.